When I first saw Tarmiel's Grace, the first thing I thought was no way they are remaking the same mistake they made with EMILIA, where they gave her a passive where if you attack her twice, you get punished for it. Now you can have that twice in one team. How great. It makes no sense to give EMILIA the Grace, even though the healing is nice, because the enemy is gonna get frozen anyways. But if you give it to Merlin, you have two characters on your team that they cannot get, get single targeted plus AoE'd or double AoE'd. Double AoE wouldn't work with just EMILIA anyways, but if you have EMILIA, then you have Merlin, two characters that the enemies will struggle to be able to double attack. That's just annoying. It's just flat out annoying. That Festival Gaffer. Festival Gaffer is due for a goddamn relic, alright? They are spamming dear holy relics like crazy, which means they're running out. Like, they're running out of characters to give holy relic for when it comes to deer, right? And who's getting it next? Bird's getting some relics next, which means unknown in humans. So I'm hoping Galfer is actually one of the first of the next characters to get a relic. That would only further increase the power of unknown. Like, Merlin with this new link, this new grace, is arguably the most annoying character in the game. I wouldn't say it is. I can see the argument, but I wouldn't say it is, only because Blue Merlin exists. By the way, Blue doesn't get frozen because he's immune here. I would say not, only because Blue Merlin exists. If not for Blue Merlin, Lolly Merlin could end up being number one because the link. The link makes her that much more powerful. You put in the link and she's just invincible. She's just goddamn invincible. But Blue Merlin exists, which obviously you can cuck Blue Merlin if you have a cleanse. I know. But you can also cuck Lolly Merlin if you have Infect or Lolly Merlin herself. So there's you can always fight against it. But damn it, isn't Blue Merlin just a piece of work? So yeah. Let's make sure that Galfer is... I mean, he is gonna die, but let's make sure he's dead. I'm not even gonna bother sealing with Galfer because I think it's necessary. Blue Merlin is still at the top, but... I mean, you can actually use EMILIA, Blue Merlin, and then Galfer. And if he gets a relic, then use that relic on this Galfer. And that would be even more annoying. I decided not to because goddamn, I've grown to hate Blue Merlin so much I will avoid using her as much as possible. But that's also an option. That's goddamn an option because Blue Merlin, she doesn't have the damage cap like Lolly Merlin, but the healing is so powerful. Does it really matter? Does it? Also, cleanse is like very rare. Okay, as I say it, but the only good character with cleanse right now is Margaret. That's essentially it, and with this team, voila. He probably has dodge food though, so we're gonna actually do this. We're gonna attack with Margaret, and then we're gonna go for it, and then we're gonna attack Goddess Liz. I don't need to seal here, because we're not actually going to do damage to Tarmiel. He does not have dodge food. I wonder what he does have, because this is a real player. I know it is, because it's laggy. Hopefully it doesn't kill. Damn it. 300k. Oh, Lolly Merlin's so good. It's okay, the freeze ignores the shield, which is stupid, by the way. Just say it's stupid, but it is what it is. It ignores the shield. We can seal them again next turn. And honestly, we can seal them and just push Merlin ultimate. Would that be worth it? I don't know. I feel so in control over this match that I don't think I care really. Although, you know what? Yeah, okay. I was thinking of not doing so, but I think I will go for this. I will waste the freeze on Tarmiel So he doesn't put damage reduction again next turn and then just go for damage next turn. With Merlin. Pushing ultimate without freezing Tarmiel is kind of pointless because he's gonna remove it anyways. I might as well just go for this. He doesn't have revive anymore, so what I can do here is just spam attacks and then freeze Margaret. Or if she double attacks here, she's gonna get disabled and don't have to worry about her whatsoever. Okay, he didn't. Well, I wish I could freeze. You know what? What I can do, I can single target here and then attack Goddess Liz and then freeze Margaret. That should work as well. That will stop Tarmiel from healing, and this might actually kill Goddess Liz. Yep. Level 1. So, at this point, Festival Galfer's passive is quite high. So, you know, the crit chance is up there, and Goddess Liz is an old character. At this point, she's pretty old. So, you know, her crit resistance isn't up to par with these characters. Like, how much core resistance do we even have? Okay, he's disabled now. It doesn't stop stances disabling. But how much crit resistance do I have here? Or crit chance? 93%. Yeah, for Goddess Liz, that's a lot. What do I want to do? I think I just gonna... Oh, I kind of want to kill Tarmiel. But I think I'm gonna go for this, in case she survives. Which I think she might not. Or maybe she will, because damage reduction. Oh, I should have gone for Tarmiel with this. Tarmiel would have died. That's my bad. Tarmiel would have died. That's unfortunate. But Merlin's gonna survive regardless. You know why? Because Tarmiel would have taken the extra damage after the hit. And then died, and I could have frozen Margaret. That's misplay, but... It's whatever. See, that's the one thing about Tarmiel's damage reduction. That extra damage takes afterwards was bound to catch up to him in terms of like aging him, right? But yeah, Merlin's is immortal. Like, it doesn't matter. Although I would say, you know, Tarmiel is still a fantastic character, but with the new red Tarmiel, he got cocked because red Tarmiel is just so powerful. Okie dokie. What do we want to do here? Do you have Tarmiel Link? You do not. So I guess we're gonna go for this for now. We're gonna freeze you. Because don't want to deal with you. My main damage being green is definitely annoying here. But we can work on it. We can work on it. Next turn he will get Terry. Oh, he went for the ultimate. That's quite interesting. That means I can actually do this. I'm gonna go for my ultimate. And unless he kills EMILIA, which highly unlikely, not much he can do. Well, that was not a very smart thing that he did there. Although EMILIA only has one card, will I kill Terry? I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. Attack afterwards, why not? The attack after I think still counts for the ultimate. If it doesn't, then that's a misplay, but I think it still counts. Just so he can't push ultimate with Ban. No, he can't. I mean, he wouldn't be able to push ultimate with Ban this turn anyways, because he has 0 ultimate gauge, but still. It's good, because I knew when Twigo comes in, that becomes a chance for the Ban ultimate to come forth. Because one thing is, you know, when they push ult for one, they can just immediately push for the other with the Ban team. Again, we're gonna go for the EMILIA debuff because we don't want to let them push ult. Although I can seal them as well, so it's not that big of an issue. I don't need to seal blue cards because I can just stop them from healing with the Merlin debuff, but okay, got another Merlin debuff. That's good. We got the freeze, which, well, having only one freeze is a bit pointless because I would have to use it on Arthur anyways. Again, Merlin would be the most threatening unit to lose here, but she's invincible. Damn, I think I kind of want to do this. I want to debuff with Merlin. I'm gonna freeze Arthur for next turn. I'm gonna freeze Arthur for next turn, so that I can make sure to actually kill Ban. Because he's not gonna have Twiggle's taunt anymore. And it's impossible for him to actually kill Merlin here. So he's gonna take my ultimate. Yopper's dead, that's fine. Merlin's gonna heal. 41k heal. We can debuff first. Right? Okay, I want to level 3 with Merlin, but I'm gonna be more cautious and I'm gonna actually freeze. Debuff first for the actual damage, of course. This, I think, will kill Twiggle. Wow, he survived. I'm gonna go for the debuff on Ban, or the freeze. It is a debuff. The freeze on Ban to make sure that we actually win. Next turn we could just kill Ban. At this point, Twiggle without his taunt, he's not as much of a threat. When he first comes in, he is a threat, because then that taunt can be painful to deal with. But we're good. Type disadvantage doesn't matter, because level 3, I have basically full health. Oh wow. I left a Terry match for another Terry match, huh? Do you have Terry Link? You do not. Do you have Terry Link on someone else? Not you. Not Terry Link, Tarmiel Link. Thank you so much of Terry. Okay, let's go for this then. Let's attack Terry. Don't want to double attack. Yeah, I went for the attack with Emilia first. Because of, I assumed he had dodge food. Although, maybe debuffing Emilia would be better. Likely, more likely than not, they'll push ult with Terry first. But because he doesn't have any taunt, I'm not too worried. And I have Ludocia Link on Emilia anyways, so I can just freeze. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. I think I should just freeze Terry here. Right? And then debuff and attack Emilia. My freeze will last for next turn again. So I can have, or my freeze protection will last for next turn again. So I can actually have the freeze for Terry again next turn. So I'm not too concerned about him. But very likely he will be freezing my Merlin here. Or I could freeze Emilia if he pushes ult for her. Freezes Merlin, yep. And Gopher. Okay. And I'm gonna have to freeze her, I guess. Sure. Let's go for this. I'm gonna debuff with Emilia and freeze his Emilia. If we could get a extra debuff for Gopher, nice. We can seal the ultimate for next turn, so we don't have to worry about him. Terry is likely going to push ultimate. No, Melascula. Is he going for the kill on Gopher? Sort of. He doesn't have card damage. He has ult damage, so he can't really. Alright. We're just gonna seal ults. And Debuff. Attack. See, this is why a team like this in theory is good. Except the Melascula part, but Terry plus Emilia in theory is really good. But the issue is that you have like no card damage. Like, you know, especially if you're not using like Green Merlin in the back and the other Merlin in the back and ult food, it's just like you take too long. You let your enemy set up as well. In theory, this team is good. In practice, it's questionable. Yeah, you can take off my ultimate gauge. You can't even do damage to me because I'm just gonna full heal bit basically. You don't have 2 freezes, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Terry will die. I have 0 worries about Melascula's ultimate, so I'm just gonna go with this. I found it funny that he froze my Galfer, but he doesn't even know that I actually have another level 2 ready. I mean, he probably just froze my Galfer, assuming I had attack cards for him, because I don't think I used one at all in this whole match, so I would be able to like remove his ultimate gauge with it. But I had actually another seal next turn, so well, that's it for now.